Hey, so today's video is going to be about itemization on the offlane and also just some general gameplay stuff because I feel like the hero specific guys are a little bit too specific. Like you're gonna have to play the hero. I guess I'll do them in the future when I have more ideas up my sleeve, but for now, I'm just gonna do some lane specific stuff because it's more applicable. Um, so yeah, I'm playing Sand King against Faces Void and CM. First thing you'll notice that is that because I have Moran on my team, I'm probably going to level Burrow Strike. I can't really remember this game, to be honest. Yeah, so I level Burrow Strike, throw a little bit of a slow arrow. It's not a big deal. Um, but yeah, I Burrow Strike for the rune. So I'm just going to chill now. Drag creeps back because I Burrow Strike, it's not that good. First thing you'll notice is that I buy the Quelling Blade. The reason I buy the Quelling Blade in this lane is because Faceless Void hits for 59 and I hit for 50, and he's going to deny every single creep if I don't have Quelling Blade. Sometimes I'll buy Magic 1. The only time I buy Magic Stick first is if I do more damage than them, or I'm not going to get denied, because getting denied is really bad, obviously. So 3 and 0. It's pretty whatever. I'll stun for that range creep, it's worth it. Now I buy my Magic Stick. Second, always buy Magic Stick on offlane because all money that you keep in your bank is basically unused and is useless as a result. So you should buy every item you can from side shop just to try and push your advantage even a little bit. So you see, because Void has 300 gold in his bank, I'm basically 300 net worth ahead of him. In fact, I don't think it shows like this. No, it doesn't. But my inventory is worth more than his, so that's an advantage I have right now. It's almost as if I'm 500 gold ahead, even though I'm not really. So I'm 11 and 1. I'm just chilling. Uh, Notice that I'm not using Sandstorm level 1 because it's kind of useless spell. And just mainly focusing on right-clicking the range creeps. I get bashed. Okay, so I now have my boots. Or my boots money at least. See, I'm leading on last hits as a Sand King. After I get my boots, I'm going to walk under here. Main thing about Sandstorm is you want to make sure you get this range creep, so I'm going to stun for it. Now, I'm going to skip the next little bit because I'm not going to buy any items, I'm just going to farm. So we get first blood here. Void running around. Get another kill. Okay, so you notice I'm super low right now. So you can either kill yourself on the tower here, or because I see that I have 600 and something gold, I'm going to try and buy a bottle and take this illusion rune. He kills the illusion rune, but because the minute 5 bounty runes are coming out, I'm just going to stay in lane because my Rana went back already and we're winning the lane, right? So I don't really want to... I don't want to lose too much of our lead, but I end up dying anyway. It's not great because we lose the runes, or we lose a rune. They just had a random sentry down. It's kind of unfortunate. Uphill miss. Anyway, the bottle is really strong. If you ever wanna just have some casual regen. Now, next up, I'm gonna drag into the camp. The reason for that is because I'm kind of falling behind on levels against Void, and I want to try and bridge this gap as much as possible. So I'm just gonna drag into here. I'm not gonna use Sandstorm. Well, mostly because I don't have it, and also because I want to save it for the next wave. So I'm going to double up, get 2 waves over here, because Sandstorm's a pretty long cooldown and you want to use it, sparingly. Anyway, so there's the magic stick. I'm going to use the stun to get all the last hits. You usually save your stun a little bit to try and bait people into dying in Sandstorm, and your stick as well, but in situations like that, you should just stun for all the last hits, because I'm 39 still, leading Void. Now I'm going to drag these creeps to the large camp again. Watch out for this Hellbear when there's 3 creeps here who clap. You need to keep that in mind when you're last hitting as well. I'm going to stun again just to make sure I get all the last hits. That and I have some... Well, if you're going to use bottle, right, The thing about Bottle is that it heals both mana and health. So if you're missing health, then you should make sure you're missing the same amount as mana because you're going to use a charge anyway. So this one creep I'm going to finish off. Then I'm going to drag it over here. I'm going to use Sandstorm this time. Make sure you get all the last hits. When you're in Sandstorm, you should just keep auto-attacking and using your Quelling Blade and bottles and stuff just to make sure the creeps keep following you. Now, all the camps are taken apart from this little camp over here, which is a medium camp. Now, realize the medium camp does not aggro on the creep, so you need to just constantly attack. But you can still farm it as an offlaner. As Axe, you can just aggro all the creeps and stand there and tank it yourself, but you can't cut into that camp per se. You just need to keep auto attacking so the creeps don't lose aggro on you. Anyway, my next item is gonna be the helm and the crown. These are the veil components, and they're pretty good. Gives a little bit of armor, a little bit of stats. It's pretty nice to have. Any gold on you is wasted anyway. So let's see how much gold Void has. So he has 132 gold. So he's using basically all his net worth. And I'm using most of my net worth as well. I just have 500 gold. Now, I'm going to finish up my veil, I think. Yeah. Sometimes I buy the veil when I'm dead, like on my first death. Just so I can buy the whole thing from side shop or finish it from side shop. But it depends on the game. But yeah, you see with the level advantage I got from creep cutting and the fact that CM doesn't really want to play the lane because I'm creep cutting, I kill the Void. So yeah, this is kind of the power of bottle and offlane. You can just keep bottling. You can see how many charges I've used of it already. I've used like 12 charges probably. And it's only 600 gold, and when you sell it, it's 300 gold. So it's just like 300 gold for a lot of healing is pretty good. Then I'm gonna shrine up, and this game is basically won. I have 82 CS at minute 12. Yeah, so that's basically how you do it. Just make sure you buy a lot of items from the side shop, basically. And the other game I wanted to show is actually a pretty interesting one. This is about how you want to lane in a 1v2 situation. And the main thing about this is that you got to understand that you are in a 1v2 lane before the lane starts, because if you don't have any plans for how to play 1v2, you're not going to win it or even survive it. Now, what's going to happen is, I see that I have a Moran on my team, so she's going to be playing tri-lane to try and get arrows and stuff. So I'm playing solo offlane Slark, right? A lot of people, they like to stand here as two heroes and zone you out from the wave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fact that most people are going to be either here or they're going to be blocking. So I'm going to sneak past them at the minute 13 and I'm going to skip one wave. So I'm going to let Leshrac have all the farm he wants on this one wave. Look, he's just farming away. I don't really care. I'm going to drag the creeps. Now, make sure you check this last hits table. So I'm just going to drag for until minute 1 and I'm going to run over here. The reason I'm going to run over here now is because I'm going to get this range creep killed. I'm going to get this range creep denied for free. I actually mess it up, you can get that for free. Anyway, so you collapse in. Now there's two waves fighting the same camp. I think he actually pulled one range creep into his small camp. But it's not actually a big deal because the wave is still pushing in. Now, if you look at the way that this lane is going now, they have a Tusk Leshrac lane against a solo offlane Slark, and I'm 3 last hits behind Leshrac, and I'm about, how much XP? Like 100 XP behind him. And also the Tusk has done nothing for the first 3 minutes of the game, and now he goes offlane. In an ideal world, they would have been destroying bot already with the tri-lane versus 2. Tusk shows up under-leveled, under-farmed. Leshrac is breaking even with a solo offlane Slark. Slark is, you know, a stronger hero with farm than Leshrac. Or at the very least, you could say that Slark should lose to Leshrac on lane, and you're getting away with it. So that's how you do it. You just tank the first wave, and then you set up a double wave for yourself and you farm on the tower and you get XP. Here's another example. In case you're wondering, what if the enemy carry just tanks the creeps himself on this tower so that the waves don't meet? I'm playing Night Stalker. I actually run over here and I TP out this time. Wait, so you see, like, the Naga is tanking the creep waves so that the next wave shows up, right? All you have to do is, because there's a lot of creeps, and because he can't aggro under his tower, otherwise they go. If he aggroes to get his range creep killed, what's gonna happen is they're gonna go. Your creeps are gonna go under his tower, and it's gonna push out against you. So you're the only one who can aggro in this situation. After you aggro, just run away into trees or something, and then all these range creeps are gonna die really fast. And then after the range creeps are dead, notice that it was actually about the same amount of creeps. It was 2 waves versus 2 waves, but now there's like 2 range creeps against 1 range creep, and like a lot more melee creeps just because of the way you aggro back. You see, this guy can aggro back as well, but you know, not all of them do it. So just check the last hits real quick. See, just last hitting on the tower or as much as possible. You see, like, I'm constantly playing under my tower. The Mirana could have gotten some kills bot. Again, like, these are all could-haves, right? Because it doesn't always work out that way. But the important thing is I'm 12 and 2 against 19 and 6 if you ignore the first wave. But, like, the more important thing is you look at the levels, and he's level 4 in a little bit, and I'm level 4. So this is another lane where Nightstall should get destroyed. Lich is going to harass you out. Naga last hits better than you. But just because of the way I steal that first wave, it's actually very easy. So yeah, that's what you should do. Make sure you block this large camp as well whenever you do this, either with a ward or with your body walking past it minute 1. Otherwise, some support players can drag into this camp and then it's really bad for you. But yeah, you see it. That's the strength of the creep cut. And the thing is, you can see in a lot of these games as well, it's not just this game where I do it. You know, like, I can choose any random game and I will be creep cutting a level 1 because I have a Mirana on my team. And it just makes it so that you can beat a lot of difficult dual lanes, especially something like Lich +1, Gyro +1, Slark +1. A lot of these lanes that should actually crush you end up not doing much at all, actually. So yeah, that's something that you should keep in mind. Something that you can do if you're ever playing 1v2.